On the platform with the throne, Lorgar was a statue carved in honor of patience. Angron loomed over the whimpering Nucerian officer, closing a fist around the man's armored torso and dragging him from his feet.
"You will speak,"
the Primarch breathed.
"or you will die."
100 years ago,
the man whined.
A legend, an old story. Angron Thalkir and the rebel army massacred in the mountains. You...
"Say it."
Angron shook the man, dropping him to the floor with the clang of breastplate on stone and the snap of one leg bone. The officer cried out until Angron leered down at him, eye and teeth wet with strings of saliva.
"Speak!"
The army died to a man. Angron Thalkir left them to die.
No, that was never my name. Never! I refuse that slave name!
Angron crushed the man's skull beneath a boot, smearing the wreckage across the stone.
Can no one speak the truth? Can no one remember anything but lies?
He turned on the crowd, still raving, crashing his chainswords together.
I never ran! You filthy High Rider dogs! It's nothing sacred! It's nothing spared from your vileness! You are murderers and the sons and daughters of murderers! Slavers and the sons and daughters of slavers! We burned your cities! I stood and breathed in the death smoke of Olkheim on the finest day of my life! I pulled out the princeling's eyes, pop and crunch and scream, scream, scream!
His voice rose, manic in imitation of a man dying in woeful pain.
No, Angron, no! Please, mercy!
Lorgar watched all of this in silence. Khan could scarcely believe the other Primarchs stood so impassively.
"Sire,"
Khan began, but Angron slapped him aside with the flat of one chain blade. It hit with the force of a forge hammer, hurling him back against Argyltal and Eshramar, who awkwardly caught and righted him.
"I never ran! Never! The Emperor..."
The effort was monumental, but Angron let the chainswords fall idle, no longer gunning their motors. He was silent for a long while.
"Khan,"
he said at last, his voice a grating hiss.
"Argyltal."
The 8th captain stepped forwards, as did the commander of the Vakrajal.
"Sire,"
they asked in unison. Angron looked up, his gaze one of old hurt and dull, emberish fury. He didn't glance at the warriors. Instead, he raked his eyes over the gathered courtiers, no longer recognizing them as people at all.
"I want every World Eater and Word Bearer to heed a simple order."
"Anything, sire,"
Khan said.
"Speak, and it will be done,"
said Argyltal. Angron looked back to the cowering child on the throne, the last living remnant of the bloodline that had owned and mutilated and ruined him.
"Kill everyone in this city."
Angron closed his eyes.
"They kill everyone on this world."